Cravings are our ego driving an urge fueled by the myth that an external solution can fix an internal problem. When we crave insatiably people, places and things, that external focus throws us out of balance. Now, having been a pregnant woman that did crave sugar and salt, those physical hormonal cravings, I do believe sometimes there's a dimension of that that's actually fueled by biochemistry. I mean, and when you're, a starving person's hungry, they're going to crave food. So there's that physical component. But what I'm addressing today in this word vitamin, under the word cravings, is that craving, that urge for people, places and things in an emotional sense. And often it doesn't feel emotional, it feels physical. And I just share a little story. Most of you know by now I've been clean and sober 20 years, but one of my major lovers that I gave up was nicotine. I was a 3-packet of cigarettes a day, nicotine lover. And then I even merged into buying packets of drum because 3 packets wasn't cutting it, and a rolled pouch tobacco was getting me more mileage. But anyway, long story short, those cravings of alcohol and nicotine and lots of other drugs, that I smoked and things that I did in my 19 years of active addiction. Being clean and sober, people often say, do you ever feel like a drink or a drug? And sometimes I do, but not often. And I've got some mechanisms in place when I'm socialising. I never normally stay anywhere longer than 4 hours if I'm on my own. And if my husband's with me or I've got a sober friend with me like beautiful Barb, it's easy because you've got a connection point. But after 4 hours, when you're around people that have been drinking, there's a shift. The ethanol kicks in and they start to disconnect even more, but connect more with the other people that have been drinking. They leave the plane of reality. So you can kind of feel on your own. Anyway, most of my friends are just social drinkers, and I had an incident happen where I craved cigarettes on the weekend. And I haven't craved for a long time. So I just write about what I needed to do in order to recenter myself. And again, I suppose in a nutshell, I put a beautiful picture of Meryl Streep and Robert Redford, that beautiful love story in Out of Africa. And, we look at love and romance and often can crave that intimacy. But at the end of the day, there's no person, place or thing that can replace the marriage that we have with ourselves. And I also write about today the difference between passion and craving. Cravings are ego-driven and passion is heart-driven. And passion is very different from a craving. And anyway, it's just food for thought, just to have a look at what cravings drive you. And today I've unpacked my drivers, and you're most welcome to have a look at my Heart's Library and read some of that and see if any of that's useful for you or not. Anyway, lots of love. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.